Hello, faithful, and welcome to a Move the Chains breaking news episode of the First and 10 podcast presented by Cisco. I'm your host, Brianna McDonald, and today we're celebrating some big-time honors for the San Francisco 49ers as 4 players have earned Pro Bowl selections for the 2025 season and 4 more are named alternates. It's a special moment to recognize some of the best players in the league, and today we'll dive into who made the cut and what makes their seasons so special. So let's get started. First up, a player who brings excellence on the 49ers defense, Nick Bosa. Bosa has been named to the Pro Bowl for the 5th time, and it's his 4th consecutive selection, which is an incredible achievement. If you've watched the 49ers defense this season, you've seen Bosa's dominance week after week. In 13 games, he's registered 52 tackles, 9 sacks, which is a team high, and has been a constant force on the D-line. Bosa also has 1 interception, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery, plus 1 pass defended in the 2024 season. With 62.5 career sacks, he now sits 3rd in franchise history, and he's not slowing down anytime soon. As one of the top defensive players in the league, it's no surprise that Bosa continues to rack up Pro Bowl selections. Next, we've got a legend in his own right who's been doing it for over a decade, fullback Kyle Juszczyk. Juszczyk is the fullback who's changed the game, and his 9th consecutive Pro Bowl selection is a testament to his elite level of play. Juszczyk has been a cornerstone of the 49ers offense for years now, and his versatility remains unmatched. In 16 games this season, he has 17 receptions for 151 yards and 1 touchdown through the air, plus 5 carries and 26 yards and another touchdown on the ground. Juszczyk's 151 receiving yards are the most of any fullback in the NFL this season. His ability to contribute both as a blocker and as a receiver has earned him the well-deserved title of the most decorated fullback in NFL history. Now, let's move on to one of the best tight ends in the NFL, George Kittle. The People's tight end has done it again. The 49ers star George Kittle has now earned his 6th overall and 4th consecutive Pro Bowl selection. With 76 receptions, 1,079 yards, and 8 touchdowns this season, Kittle continues to be one of the most dynamic weapons in the game. He ranks 5th in receptions, 3rd in receiving yards, 2nd in yards per reception, and 2nd in receiving touchdowns among all tight ends. Here's a list of some of the records he's made this year. His 8 receiving touchdowns are the most among NFC tight ends. He has also registered 4 games with 100 or more receiving yards this season, the most by any tight end in the NFL. Kittle's 1,079 receiving yards mark his 4th career and 2nd consecutive 1,000-yard season. His 4 career 1,000-yard seasons are the 3rd most in franchise history and tied for the 2nd most by a tight end in NFL history. Very impressive feats for Kittle, and it's no wonder he continues to be a fan favorite and one of the top playmakers in the league. And rounding out our Pro Bowlers is one of the hardest hitting linebackers in the NFL, Fred Warner. Warner has been an absolute force in the middle of the Niners defense, and his selection to the Pro Bowl for the 4th time, his 3rd consecutive, is well earned. Warner has another stellar year, registering 123 tackles, 1 sack, 7 passes defended, 4 forced fumbles, and 2 interceptions, one of which he returned for a touchdown. Warner's 123 tackles mark his 7th consecutive season with 115 or more tackles, making him one of the most consistent tacklers in the NFL. In fact, he's just one of 2 players since the year 2000 to hit that mark in their first 7 seasons. So he's not only the leader of the 49ers defense, but also one of the best linebackers in the entire NFL. But that's not all. We've also got a few alternates on the Pro Bowl list this year. Brock Purdy, the Mr. Irrelevant turned superstar, has been named a 2025 alternate. Purdy's poise and playmaking ability have kept the 49ers offense going all season, and his inclusion as an alternate reflects just how valuable he's been under center. And Trent Williams, one of the best left tackles in the NFL, is also a Pro Bowl alternate. Williams continues to be a dominant force on the offensive line, and his presence is crucial to the 49ers' success both on the ground and through the air. Leonard Floyd, a pass rushing star, has made a huge impact since joining the 49ers this year, and as an alternate, he's recognized for his contributions on the defense, adding extra pressure and depth to the defensive line alongside Nick Bosa. Lastly, Deommodore Lenoir is also a Pro Bowl alternate, which speaks to the fantastic season he's having in the 49ers secondary. Lenoir's ability to shut down receivers and make key plays has been a huge factor in the 49ers' success on defense. So there you have it. The 49ers have once again proven that they have some of the best players in the league. This team is stacked with talent. The 2025 Pro Bowl games will be held in Orlando, Florida for a week-long celebration of player skills that's highlighted by a flag football game between the AFC and the NFC on February 2nd of 2025 at the University of Central Florida. So make sure you stay tuned to First and 10 for all of the latest updates as we wrap up the 2024 season. Thanks for tuning in today. Don't forget to subscribe, and as always, go Niners.